Hello and welcome to the trade setup. In this video we are looking at super microcomputer. It is time for another update, and quickly on the long time frame for any of you who might be new. At the moment we are still tracking an impulse. Now this is quite a complex chart and it is no guarantee that this will work out, but this would be the first interpretation to actually get invalidated, and at the moment we can still track it. And that will be the case as long as we stay above the 50% retracement here at the $14 level. Now, going through the count, we would actually have to look here at the series of 3 1 2 1 2 1 2 setups for this impulse to actually be valid. And then we only have the singular label for it, but it doesn't matter. We won't get to really have anything to do with this area until quite a later time, as long as this white scenario works out. And then we have a series of another 1 2 1 2 setup that occurred here, and this is actually where the scenarios previously split, but I decided to actually remove the yellow scenario from the chart because it didn't get invalidated, but the fact that it was still possible, it was a bit more of a clutter than anything else, because it would be again a very long time. If it worked out, meaning we pushed directly higher, it would have been a really long time before we could actually tell the difference between the yellow scenario and the white interpretation that we are still tracking. And in this case, we are tracking a third wave up here, a fourth wave down that realistically could have even bottomed, and then we would be looking to form another all-time high in the fifth wave, again as long as we hold the 50% retracement at the $14 level. Now, in the shorter time frame, and actually I wanted to mention one more thing, breaking below this level would not invalidate the possibility for new all-time highs. It would just be a different scenario that would have decreased likelihood of working out. So going back to the shorter time frame here, within this correction we have been tracking a couple of possibilities, and the two main scenarios are that either we bottomed here in the fourth wave, technically possible, not necessarily favorable, and then we could have a number of different counts to work out within this uptrend that would have started right now or already. And then there is also the orange interpretation where we have an A wave down, a B wave up, and we would be looking for the C wave to the downside. Now this could still work out as a WXY, where I wouldn't necessarily expect a 5-wave move in this area, but again, too many details that I don't want to go into right now. And within the orange scenario, we also have a green interpretation where we have the possibility to still reset this wave B top, where in the green scenario this was a W wave up, an X wave down, and now we would be looking for a wave Y to the upside, and then we would reset this wave B. And as long as we stay within this resistance area that we would have here in orange, I would still expect, or I would still favor continuation to the downside, and that would be as long as we stay below the 78.6% retracement at the $80.8 level. Now, in the shorter time frame, we are tracking the two scenarios, and that is whether we are already within the C wave to the downside where this B wave topped here, and that will be the case, that will be the interpretation as long as we stay below this wave B top at around the $66 level. And then we have the interpretation that in green we had an A wave up here, we have a B wave down that is very likely still forming, that is the expectation in both scenarios, still lower. And then as long as we manage to hold the 78.6% retracement at the $32.9 level, we still have a decent chance of pushing higher here within this wave C, within the wave Y in green. Then that would create a reset within the wave B. Now it doesn't need to go this high. We don't have a target for this movement just yet, but in this area we are looking for this or something in this manner to happen. And that is because we formed what could be easily considered a 5-wave move to the downside. Now this could be a wave 1, it could be a wave A, doesn't matter right now. And within this area, if it loads up. Let me remove the background orange here, it is a bit buggy. And yeah, within this area we expect to form a correction to the upside that would get into the area of resistance between the $47 level up to the $56.5 level. As long as we stay below the 78.6% retracement here, we are still looking for another low, especially since yeah, we have a pretty clear 5-wave move to the downside in this area. And here internally, in the previous video, I provided you the idea that yeah, we could have topped here within an A wave up, we could have a B wave down and then a C wave to complete this correction within either the wave 2 in orange, could be the wave B, doesn't matter. Again, we would still be looking for another wave down in both scenarios. But yeah, we actually managed to push higher still within the A wave and possibly even completing here a 5-wave move. Yeah, looks nice like that. And then based on the new support zone that we have for a wave B, that we would have for a wave B, yeah, we managed to reach the support zone and then started the C wave to the upside. And I can give you now an updated target for where I would expect an ideal target for this wave C, and that would be at around the $51.6 level. Now internally within this wave C, we can already see a bit of a structure. Now this initial movement, yeah, I could count this as a diagonal pattern within a wave 1. I could count this as an ABC pattern. Yeah, probably looks better like the diagonal pattern within a wave 1. And then yeah, we would have in both cases a 1-2 setup here. Then internally within this third wave to the upside, it would be another 1-2 here, a third wave up, a fourth wave down, and then a fifth wave. This would complete a third wave up, and then we would be looking for another 4-5 pattern to get the entire wave C complete. Keep in mind, the wave C is always a 5-wave move, and that is why we need to have all 5 waves to consider this correction, yeah, or at least discount complete, because the correction could unfold in different ways. And in this case, yeah, let's use the green to overshadow the orange background and a smaller degree. And I could even give you an idea for this internal third wave target, where if we are looking here to fulfill a third wave to the upside within this green scenario, I would be looking at the $49 level. Now for that to still be the case within an impulse, I would need to hold the support here in a wave 4. And let me remove the small extension here because we don't really need it. But for this to work out, yeah, I would need to hold support in the area between the $47.9 level down to the $47 level. Now, a break below this 50% retracement wouldn't necessarily be an invalidation of the direct continuation to the upside, but it would be a clear invalidation of the impulse that we have drawn out here working out. And yeah, this I wanted to mention, this green scenario is within this wave C in orange. Doesn't matter, both of them work out within the same count at the moment. But again, the main point is we have this support. If it fails, we could still get a diagonal structure working out where we have still a wave 1, a wave 2, then this is an A wave up, a B wave down, and then we would be looking for a C wave within the third wave, and then yeah, another 4-5 pattern, and again in the fifth wave another ABC structure. And for now, there really isn't much else to add. I don't want to drag this video on any longer. And these are the levels. This is the trade setup. I hope you enjoyed the video. And if you did, don't forget to subscribe and let me know what else you want me to cover. And I'll do my best to do that in the days and weeks ahead. And until then, I hope you have a nice day and I hope to see you in the next video. Bye bye.